Hey guys, it's Stacy. Hey, I wanted to jump on. It's Friday. We have a date night tonight. I'm so excited. But I wanted to show you something that I got in the mail today. I'm going to do an unboxing of my latest and greatest little tool that is going to help me with my health and fitness journey. And I wanted to share it with you because I'm so excited that it came in the mail. And honestly, I wanted to give you a couple tips that have been helping work for me lately in my health and my nutrition journey, specifically lately, because the struggle is totally real. We all know it. We're all women. I'm sure that every single one of us has had a time where we would have maybe donated a vital organ to lose and keep off 10 pounds. Like it's real. So I just wanted to share a couple tips at the end of this video, but post below what you're doing tonight because I want to know if you have any fun plans this weekend. We have a busy weekend, and so again, I always think on Fridays, I'm like, oh, I could just like go and relax and fall into my old habits and drink all the wine, eat all the cheese, eat all the chocolate, whatever, and just blow all of the progress that I had made during the week. That's what the old Stacy would have done. But now I catch myself on Fridays and I'm really trying to be intentional with what my actions are versus what my goals are. Like I try to line up my actions and my priorities. So I'm gonna unbox in a second, but honestly, like if you don't struggle with weight loss, if you don't struggle with like binge eating or sugar addictions or emotional eating, or maybe an unhealthy relationship with food, then you can probably log off now because this is not gonna be your jam. This is a jam for someone like me who at one point I remember wearing this really, I thought it was cute. It was like this light blue t-shirt. This was maybe 10 years ago, before kids, when I would maybe donate an organ to lose weight. Okay, it was like so hard for me to lose weight. And I remember putting on this t-shirt and wearing my jeans, and I had muffin top like I'd never experienced in my life because hello, 30. And I was miserable. I felt so uncomfortable in my own skin and so mad and frustrated that I could not just go into my closet and put on a t-shirt without the muffin top. Hey, Susan. And I just remember that feeling like it was yesterday. And I wore the outfit anyway, and I went to an engagement party with some friends, and I felt embarrassed and alone, and I struggled. And so the reason why I'm on here today to show you the cool stuff that's out is because, oh my goodness, like just hashtag struggle, right? So I remember thinking, dang, like if I could just so I would go on these fad diets and I would eat lettuce and I would lose 5 to 7 pounds, and then it would all come back because I would get so tired of the lettuce. Do you hear what I'm saying? It was just like this vicious cycle. So I am excited to implement this new mindset that I have coming into my world because y'all know maybe if you've followed me that I have been on an 80-day journey with a timed nutrition schedule because I am a hungry hippo. I will eat every 2 to 3 hours regardless if it's healthy or not healthy or whatever. I just eat because if I don't eat, my blood sugar levels get so low that you'll like find me wandering home goods and I won't even know my name. You'll be like, hello, Stacy. And I just cannot process life if I don't have food in my belly every few hours. So I love the program that I've been on because it's a timed nutrition plan. And I'm going to be implementing this new program with what I've already been doing. But it's a timed nutrition to where the trainer tells us the best foods to eat at the best time of day around our workout so that we can get the best results. Which if I'm going to eat anyway, I just want to know the best foods to eat during the day around my workout. So anyways, that's what I've been doing. But I also know that if someone's going to take something away from you when you're trying to like live a healthier lifestyle and they're like, no, you can't have wine for X amount of days, or you can't have cheese or whatever, Doritos or Oreos, whatever you want. Like you're going to go eat a whole row of Oreos because anything that's taken away, that's all we fixate on. And so it's taken me years to try to break myself and become intentional with like, okay, so for the 80-day obsession, the round 1 that I did, I gave up alcohol it was 93 days because I knew in my heart that's what I was supposed to do. And I did it because I was so tired of breaking promises to myself and I was just sick of it. You know how like pain creates change? Like pain in your marriage, like if you're fighting, it creates change. It refines you. It kind of like sharpens your edges, but also refines you at the same time. I don't know what the words I'm looking for, but that's what I needed for me to believe in me a little bit more. And so sometimes we need those periods of deprivation. But I think the majority of life, like we just need to live our lives and be free, right? So I'm going to unbox what I have going on because I'm super excited because it's all about food freedom and it's all about a healthier relationship with food. So this chick right here, Alana, she's teamed up with our company and she lost over 100 pounds. At one point, she was she's 5'2" and was a size 20. So when she talks, you listen. You know what I'm saying? Like when she talks, you listen. So she has her own struggles and her own stories, which of course is what has kind of propelled me into this line of business as well. But okay, let me see what I got. So I have a starter guide. I'm so excited. And I have my streaming workouts that I can stream any workout I want anywhere because I have Wi-Fi. And then I have a tracker journal. So this is kind of cool because I just kind of skimmed through it. You get 41 videos and I haven't looked at any of them yet, but all of them are like 2 to 8 minutes long. And the longest one, which I'm kind of excited about this for me, is like a grocery store tour. So she teaches you how to grocery shop and she teaches you how to survive like Super Bowl Sunday and family events where you're around food all day long. And she also teaches you how to order takeout, which I think is so fun too, because I think those are the times, because we're not always going to be on a regimented plan, right? Like we need to understand, even when we're on vacation and even when we're out and about just doing whatever we do or out with, we're just out. We want to go out to eat and not prepare the food ourselves. Like we kind of need to know. So this is fun because she kind of just gives you like, 50%, like your plate needs to be 50% veggies, 25% protein, and 25% of whatever FFCs. I don't know. I got to read it, but super cool. You get a cute little water bottle too. And it has all sorts of motivational quotes. And what I love and what's been kind of ringing through my head, because I've seen other people post about it, is veggies first or water first, veggies most. And I think that's really cool. Because it is hard when you are starving. Because when you don't eat and you're busy at work and then you just want to shove your face in a bag of chips, like water first, veggies most, and then I can have some chips. You know what I mean? And then I got this in my package too. This is Power Greens. I add it to my shake and 2 scoops of it equals a green, which is a veggie. So this means I don't have to chew on kale. That's what this means. So there is that. And then there's a recipe guide too. So I think there's over 40 recipes in here as well, maybe more. There's a little recipe channel too, but she teaches you how to set up your kitchen and I'm just excited to dive into it. So I had to share, and she's got food lists too. So it's kind of a fun way for you to just learn, because I feel like every single thing that I've done, regardless if it worked or not, has taught me something about myself. It's taught me about my habits, about my limiting beliefs, about the things that hold me back or the addictions that I have that I didn't even know I had. Because sometimes when we're not aware, we have no idea. There was another thing that I was thinking about too. A couple little tips that have been working for me lately is, and here's the thing too. Like, I don't like to count calories. I've never counted calories ever in my whole life. Why? Because I don't have the brain space for it. I can maybe do like half my plate as veggies. Awesome. And I do my portion control containers. Like I get it, but I don't want to count numbers or calories because I feel like that's not living. And even though I want to have control over what I'm doing, and sometimes just flying by the seat of my pants has never really worked for me, but I think that if you are someone who really gets freaked out by counting calories or counting containers or counting portions or counting any of that, this would be perfect for you. And here's 3 tips that have been working for me lately. So this morning I was thinking during my workout, I know, counting calories are so lame. You are right on, girlfriend. So I think of it like a ruler. So there's been so many times where I've self-sabotaged and I'll take like 2 steps forward and then feels like 3 steps back. So I line up every action and every decision when I'm having a good day and then when I'm in a good moment. Sometimes it just all goes to hell, you know what I mean? But I'll say, okay, is this decision getting me one step closer to my goals? And what are my goals? What really do I want? Or is this decision choosing, like, setting me back a step and I'm just gonna have to make up for it? Do you know what I mean? So I've been kind of using in my head, I visualize a ruler and I'm doing it that way, because like I said, when I am just like doing whatever I want to do, my body's like, oh, really? Okay. All that sugar, all that alcohol, all that cheese. I know exactly where that's going. And it just, I don't have the best metabolism. Okay. And I am not getting any younger. So the other thing that's been working for me is winning the day. So I had some back pain this week. I talked about it in my stories and I didn't realize how cruddy it made me feel. And I was just laying there. I was sitting in my bed, I was working, and it was just giving me a headache, and I felt so cruddy, and I was like, you know what? I want to comfort myself right now. And I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I was eating cheese and salty crackers and getting all bloated, not drinking enough water, and just feeling, it was basically self-pity. So self-pity is a really bad place to be, and the sooner we can snap out of it, the better, and the more aware we are of our triggers, the better. Because if I know that I comfort myself with food, because I'm either in pain or I'm in emotional pain or I've had a bad day or someone said something that upset me or whatever, then I know that I can go to something else rather than food if I'm catching myself in that trigger. So I didn't catch myself quick enough. I had 2 bad days of eating, but yesterday was on point and I feel really good this morning because I gave myself a really dark spray tan last night, and so I'm feeling all like Beyonce up in here, something. But okay, the next one, the last one that's been helping me is to remember that I have made a lot of bad choices in my life. I have ingrained in my brain a lot of bad habits, which is why I do this, because I know that I'm not the only one. And so I have to remind myself that it's not about just losing 10 pounds in 10 days, that quick, fast, like instant gratification. It's about the long game. It's about creating new habits. And so when I look at it that way, that helps me, because then I can go, okay, well, it's going to take a hot second. Like my body is trained, my brain is trained myself to do that. And I also look at my kids and I look at the way that I feed them and when I feed them and when I give them treats, and am I using sugar as a reward? Am I comforting them with food? So there's different elements to the momhood that comes into play with that. So I don't know, those are just some tips, but I'm super excited to get my little water bottle out and make some recipes. So you'll be seeing some more of that from me. And I'm going to tie it in with my Time Nutrition, but I'm going to use some of her recipes because I'm going to learn both ways to do it, and I think it'll be really fun. So if you want to join the new mindset and freedom with food, hit me up because, I'm always here. Bye, guys. Happy Friday.